cheese, sausage.
How much?
Oh, no,
Hold on, no, wait. How much? How much?
$5.84.
That's cap, nigga. I would never in my life play that fucking much for a bagel. It's cap.
Nah, that bagel was good though.
Nah, it's cap, bro. My shit gotta be made with extra grease by the fucking ox back home, bro. Period. Fucking, and it's crazy. We really just don't be knowing their name, but we call all of these fucking Arab niggas that work there ox, nigga. Like whatever. Like if you go to a fucking bodega, be like, yo, Poppy, let me get a turkey, egg, and cheese. You feel me? Put that shit on the roll. Let me get that shit buttered right. No, I mean toast that shit.
We ain't done yet.
I wait.
You know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
You don't know that?
I said we ain't done yet.
He said we ain't done yet.
If it wasn't for me, it would never.
All right.
Hold
You
on.
haven't changed that since.
I haven't. I know. I need to change that shit.
This shit is like, yo, am I cat?
Nah, that rock, that pit.
Hold on. You. That's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little better. All right. Fuck, my bad.
The hell?
I tried to hold in a burp, bro. That shit still echoed from my mouth being closed. Fuck.
Yikes.
Darkness.
All right.
Whole lot of darkness.
See, I just fucking shit out it right
Whole
quick.
lot of. How much was this mic?
Cause that shit do look fire.
That 300. The
not
rest of
bad.
them are like 100. So
Like these?
I want to get a new mic.
yeah, like these shits though, same brands, but that's just like another level.
I was about to say those are for speaking. This is for recording.
You can do both. I
Well,
record.
yeah,
I
but
record
this one's just more for
yeah,
recording.
yeah.
See, I know my mics now.
Alright, so considering the fact that I don't, like, which would say a nigga like me start off with
What's
for the
your
very first
bud-
time recording this
What's,
shit?
what's your budget?
Zero right now, but when I'm
What's your
working, that's
potential
different.
budget? I'm asking because.
Alright, so let's say
But before you even start with that, you gotta get the right interface too, because that's important. Like, don't get a cheap ass interface if you actually can like worry about it. Like,
Right.
if you get a cheap ass interface, it's gonna be ass no matter what mic you get. But if you get a ass mic and a good interface, you can kind of manage things out.
manage it. Alright.
So
That sound doable.
depends if you can save $1,000 for an interface, cool. But if you got like 500, that should be all right.
All I'm gonna say is, you know how my music be sounding?
You okay?
My interface was 50.
Got you.
Depends on the engineer too.
That is also
got you.
true.
Got you. Hold on, nigga. Where's your headphones at?
all good.
One of the jacks are broken, so everybody cannot have a pair of headphones. I do have 4 headphones, but the jack is broken, and I didn't get that shit fixed yet.
All right, so you can still hear us, Chief, right? Duh. I mean, we're just amplified in
Yeah.
each other's ears.
Yeah.
That was a dumbass question. Hey, yo, why you gotta be such a bata now? Go kiss your mouth with your out 10 now.
We're not nobody's. I don't even know what
There
that
you go.
means. What you just said right there. But we-
Go kiss your mother's ass with your own mouth.
Wow. All right. So let's make some motherfucking noise. All right.
You.
All right. Yo, it's Dre. It's the DZN Podcast coming back for another motherfucking episode. Now, if you don't know, you better find out. Follow us on all podcasting platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Podcasts, all that. Every podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars. Get us on social media at d.z.n.podcast so we can get these likes, get these fans, so we can get this bread, so we can give y'all more episodes and shit, man. Yeah. Well, my name is Dre, and I am here with...
Okay, buddy.
Straight across.
Young Pluto.
Oh, man. Travis is back, man, once again.
Like Charcoal back on the DZN Podcast. You know my body.
Oh, yeah, I got some nice-ass names, and my nigga, they fucking call me Bear.
Darkness.
Fuck. Darkness.
All right. Well, we're gonna start how we usually start.
Wait, hold on. I got a question before we get into everything. What episode is this now?
44.
44 fucking, that deserves a round of applause right there. 44 fucking episodes now. All right, but let's get into it.
Joe Budden get the shit.
All right. Let's see what I got here. Fuck it. Fuck it. Wait.
Oh, you doing it from the phone?
Right.
I might be rolling with this. I don't know.
Dang, you made this, Dre?
Yeah.
I can't stand the rain.
You can hear it?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. This shit here.
Hey, I'm gonna do that to LeBron.
Fuck it. Wait a beat here.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that go crazy.
If anybody wants to rap, they can rap.
Oh my God. That shit, when you showed that shit was clean. Yeah, man.
I might be able to. Oh, go.
They give me them Tyler the Creator vibes.
Oh, shit.
Right. Yeah. Darkness.
It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Can't bear to be on the DZN Podcast. Going off the dome on the DZN Podcast. Doing what I do on the DZN Podcast. I can't hear the beat. If anybody else want to go, hit the beat.
I got you. I ain't spitting a minute. I'm ready to go.
Now you got it, G.
DZN Podcast.
I gotta get my cake up. I gotta get my cash. I used to kicking doors just to live life fast on the road to the coast, oceanside, the better side of the boat. Bitch, please messing with the bullshit. I ain't just hungry and niggas starving. You just step back, no shot. You ain't hardin'. I like your tea, thanks. It's from Target. Hey, $1,000 tea, it's a bargain. Yeah, people on this bitch, clueless as fuck. Rap about guns and all that they tuck. How they meet bigger than bratwurst and hoes that they fuck. Shows the government you got the boss for war, so you going in first. Whoa, damn, that's kinda deep. Before you make a stank face and talk about me, just know talk is cheap. Action is expensive. That's why you gotta pay for consequences. Niggas hating left and right. Show you. Oh, hold on. I told you I ain't spit a minute, bro.
Yeah. Tyler, we in this podcast again. I don't rap, but I think we gon' win. We gon' win, heading to the top. Nigga, let that beat stop. Sight, we gotta keep going. My flow is someone saying you really know it. I can't spit, you know I'm trash. I'm about to beat this like my. Whoa, I was about to say.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, all right,
Let me
I
get
can
the
write.
headphones back. Let me get the headphones back right quick, dog. And the music always stops at some point because some fuck shit always happens.
My bad.
Anyway, all right, let's make some noise for ourselves, man. Hold on.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Pluto, Charcoal, Dre, and me. Trav back again. I fucking feel this.
And Pluto.
I said Pluto.
Better.
This nigga shit.
So first of all, what's been going on with y'all?
Pluto.
Just staying at home and shit. Nothing else to do. Everything really happened in 1 week. There's nothing else left to happen, really.
Yeah, anything can happen. Just gotta wait, keep your eyes and ears open, and fucking, it's a wrap.
I'm out here on front lines, working.
All right, I'm gonna toss my bid in, and I'm gonna do it a little bit later. But I took my boy Dre's advice. I finally got the ball rolling with some stuff I'm working on. In the process of legalizing and getting my stuff entirely set up right the way I need to. So, the KQPC, the Kings Queens Project Company, is up and running on Instagram. Soon to be running up on Facebook again. I had to fix it up a little bit. It took a lot. It took a lot of actually. I don't mean to take a lot of work. Like, everything takes work, but for me to actually stop being in my own head, that took a lot of work. So, but I'm glad I got the Kings Queens Project Company up and rolling. It's pretty much a platform for platforms. So if, like the DZN podcast, when this episode drops, I will be putting Dre's and all of your information on the KQPC Instagram account, so people can look, follow you, and just get to know you. And so whenever you drop something, people can listen and find it. They'll know exactly where to find it. For gamers and for YouTubers and musicians, whatever your art is, whatever your passion is, it could be drawing, it could be doing tattoo work. Let me see it. And I'm gonna be completely blunt and honest with you. Some people out there, you're gonna feel like everywhere you go, you're gonna get a no. And I'm not gonna tell everybody yes, because that's not how this life works. But I do believe in building each other up. So that's what the KQPC is gonna do. It's gonna continue to build each other up. I think I got like 14 posts right now. A few people, the first person that I posted didn't know I was gonna be posting about them. Because I just did it off rip. I wanted this first person to be not random, but I wanted it to be a shock to them that I decided to put them first, because it's important to remember that there are people out there that think about you even when you don't realize it. Like, so you're never really alone. You're never really just by yourself. There's always gonna be someone that still cares. So I put my boy John Nunez out there. Hell of a dancer. Amazing when it comes to spoken word. And he's a very unspoken guy himself. I seen him come out of his shell, and even when I left New York, I kept tabs on him. So it was cool that I got to put him first and put him out there. My sister, my brother put a whole bunch of other stuff out there. And next up is the DZN Podcast with Charcoal, Pluto, and Dre.
Make some noise for the realest podcast on the motherfucking planet. Make some noise. All right. In other news, does cancel culture work? My opinion is all it does is give people more attention.
Wait, now repeat the word. What you say?
Does cancel culture actually work?
I got mixed feelings about that. But I'm gonna let someone else go first with that.
I don't have anything right now, man.
My God. Who do they actually cancel though?
Exactly the point.
There you go.
Can't really cancel
Are you saying like
icon, you know? Mm-hmm. You listening to his music, right? Like, you can't cancel music, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's always gonna be there.
Oh, did you say canceling Kanye?
Cancel culture.
Because like, what happens when you go to a club and they play some song that he featured in, and you listening to it and you like the song? It's weird to me.
It's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be there. Like, they tried to cancel R. Kelly. They're still doing their best to cancel this nigga. Like, but the whole the cancel.
R. Kelly is canceled on a different level.
No. I'm not backing that for anything. I don't agree with this nigga's actions whatsoever. But it's like, with the music that he's put out throughout the years, you know, it's changed a lot of people's viewpoints on their own lives. And then, you know, to find some shit out like that can leave you questioning for yourself. So when you cancel them, you might be canceling a little bit of yourself in the same manner.
Right. You grew up on these guys.
Exactly.
A lot of your favorite artists probably done some fuck shit.
Not surprised.
All of them. So yeah, all of these niggas can be on the list.
T.I.
Yeah, I mean, we've all done fuck shit, so.
Not to the level them niggas.
We canceled
J.
J. Cole, huh?
Not to the level them niggas probably doing it on the.
Who knows?
Sneak.
Who knows?
We can't cancel J. Cole though.
I mean, anybody.
The instant y'all
label.
think of a song about him, he's instantly not canceled.
That's true.
Good point.
That's true.
Like, you can't cancel workout. That's not gonna happen. You can't cancel wet dreams. You can't cancel like a bunch of his shit, bro. It's just
Exactly. Did they actually try to cancel Kanye?
Yeah.
nigga. I'm canceling this nigga running for 2020. What?
I mean, you can cancel like his current like what do you call it, like where y'all
Yo, I'm trying so hard not to laugh into the mic. Yeah,
I said I'm canceling for 2020. God damn.
I mean, y'all can cancel like his current like whatever wave he's on. Like,
Right.
like it might not make sense, but you're not canceling Kanye because he's still gonna make money off of us. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We can't, like you saying, like we can cancel the peer person, but we can't cancel
What they did.
what they
All
got
right.
them
So
up here.
if you have one of his songs in your phone, you can't cancel him, bruh. You've
can't.
already gave him your money, bruh.
30
What does
cent,
canceling
but
mean? It means like trying to like not stop their funding, right?
Right.
You never gonna stop these niggas funding, man.
The
They could go to China, bruh, and make double the money. Think if you tried to cancel LeBron, like if he was to do some crazy shit.
This nigga done fucking made a whole school. How the fuck you gonna cancel him? Tear the whole school down, burn it down.
I heard he was working
down.
on something else too.
Yep.
That's like really good. He's helping people vote.
That's fucking amazing right there too.
What's voting gonna do?
I mean, I like what he stands for, like LeBron. Like, he's going out there to like.
I want to go back to that question I just asked. What's voting gonna do for us?
What's voting gonna do for us at the moment? Nothing.
Not the shit.
But
Is voting ever gonna do anything for us?
it never does. Because
Then why do people want to vote so bad?
I don't know, but I can't.
For Joe Biden that says, yo, if you ain't black, if you don't vote for him.
Look. Lesser of two evils, bro. This how I had this explained to me, bro.
Bro, you got two niggas that are fucking criminals.
They both
And you got
are
two
trash.
niggas that
That's what I'm
don't give
saying,
a
like,
fuck about us, bro.
But you still got to pick one. You
No,
feel me?
we ain't got to
we
pick shit.
shouldn't have to.
We ain't got to pick shit.
Hold on, whoa, no. What you just said, the whole we don't got to pick shit, nigga. How we had Barack in office for 8 years, 8 long years, bring him in, and I know at first they was thinking like, all right, we'll get this nigga in, just to say we got this nigga in, and then we get this motherfucker in for shit. I feel like for shit thinking like that, what is our vote gonna do? We fucked around and got this man in. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas did not really care. Like. That's just my viewpoint.
I don't know
matter.
how it works. Like, I don't know how voting works.
I can't care
So
for a
someone was-
political system that never gave a fuck about me. And all the
No,
what
and
it
I get
stood
that.
for was to keep my history and everything that my people's existence hidden from me and
Right.
lost from me on purpose. I'm not saying that that's the only thing, but that's a major part of it.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
So why am I about to cast a ballot for some bitch ass niggas that really don't give a fuck about me? When I could do other shit that may change besides that fucking punk ass vote.
And they haven't for 400 years.
I'm saying, like, our own people can't even unite on anything. So that's a bigger issue already offhand. Why are so many people protesting in the street but nobody turn left and right, or not many anyway, and say, yo, let's go start this business. Let's go start this platform up.
Hey, nah. You right.
Niggas is walking down the street all goddamn day, but where the solutions at?
I started
It
my
ain't
own
the-
black-owned business.
It ain't the ballot.
Shit.
We did tear down that damn statue.
Yeah, we
had
did,
to go.
brother.
It had
Yes,
to
we
go.
did.
It had to go.
It had to go.
There's some positive things and negative things that came from
Yeah.
The statues is
protest.
cool, but
Right.
if these niggas care so much about Black Lives Matter, why the fuck ain't nobody emptying bank accounts out yet? Niggas ain't donating money. Niggas ain't trying to fund businesses. Niggas ain't trying to actually repair the real issues that's going on, the classism type shit. Yo, niggas is getting called black and black every day. But the only thing black that we looking at is our hair and these microphones. So what the fuck are we really talking about when they say, yo, black? They telling you ain't shit. That's all that mean.
I saw this video recently, right? Yeah, I didn't know how to feel about it. This girl, mixed girl, half black, half white. She said she was talking about how she couldn't find the color brown in like the color scheme. If you look hard enough, you really can't find it. You gotta mix some shit together in order to get it. You really gotta mix in order to get it.
Wait, so what are you talking about?
All right, the color brown, right?
Yeah.
She said she was like in this video she was scrolling through it, and she could not find the color brown at all. Like, you know a color wheel when you looking for something like
Oh yeah.
like you can't find the color brown.
I don't even think it's in the color wheel.
It's not.
'Cause it's
The
not
best
a-
you're gonna get is like a very dark orange or some shit.
It's not one of the main colors. That's why.
Regardless, even if you look for it on a bigger form or a bigger sheet, you're not really gonna find it. But except for like in a fucking Crayola box or some shit. That being said, I thought to myself, is that way? Is that, government's way or other white people's way of saying that we not really here?
I mean, that's
Well-
a leap because it's science. You know?
No. I'm saying,
It's
like
the basic colors is like stuff that you don't mix. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, and
white.
I get that. But if you look at a bigger color wheel, like say if you go on Microsoft or something and you look for it, you're not going to find it. And on Microsoft, they got a bunch of different mixed stuff. Like I've looked personally, and if I'm wrong, I want somebody to reach out and personally tell me. But from what I've seen, I haven't seen it. But we will see brown colored pencils and crayons and the Corolla boxes and stuff. Now, I'm not saying this to start a fight. I'm just saying about what I thought of in that moment when I saw the video.
That's a.
I was mad scared. Just
It's not even my house. But yeah, that could be something, or it could just be a coincidence.
but no, coincidences aside, I get it.
I bet you there's some other colors that aren't Like,
exactly right. My thing is, I was steady looking. My entire point is, I was steady looking for this color, trying to see it. Right? Why does that matter if a certain color is not there? Because we still use it. Oh, think about all of us. Tyler is the lightest one out of all the four of us in the room. Charcoal is the lightest one, right? We got the darkest name, Charcoal. What color is charcoal? Black.
what?
What? No.
What?
Hold on, the charcoal you use to grill your stuff outside. What color is that? It's dark, right? All right. Does that matter? Hold on, wait. Does that matter when you use it though? Does the color of it matter when you use it? It gets the job done, right?
It has a meaning.
It has a meaning,
So, like,
but it gets the job done. My entire thing is the color of your skin, your pigmentation does not matter. You do what you were set out here to do. Don't go steady looking for an answer that you won't find.
All right, no.
You get what I'm saying now?
I got you.
I felt like I had to explain all of that just to get to that.
Yeah, no.
I probably didn't, but like I just wanted y'all to see my point.
So you're saying like if charcoal was white, it would still burn.
It would still get its
Like,
job done.
fuck. All right, yeah.
It would still get its job done. Don't waste your time looking for an answer that you're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to find.
And so many people driving themselves crazy over these issues, bro. It's like, damn, like, yeah, shit been going on forever, bro. What took y'all so long?
So like, what? Why the fuck are y'all just not waking up and realizing? You know what I mean? Like,
But I'm talking about people that are people, though. Like, I know they knew, but now they finally starting to at least try to do something about it.
'Cause-
What took people so goddamn long?
Cause
Yeah, it took y'all this long to get tired? It took y'all this long to get tired?
all right. So let me ask you a question. Cause I was thinking about this. If you saw somebody like on the bus or something, and they were getting their ass whooped, and you didn't know them, but you know it was a bad situation, would you jump in and save him or her?
I just saw something like this actually on Instagram. I forgot his name. Weird, but it was in Indiana. They was trying to lynch this black man, 5 white men. You saw that?
Nah,
They were
but
trying to lynch him, and and the other white people that was around, there was no other black people around. All the other white people was around. Hey, yo, that's wrong. Like y'all, leave him alone.
okay,
And
that might be different in my scenario.
all those guys right there, they are not arrested or got a charge.
all right, with that. All right. So did you see a similar situation to that?
But what he was saying was like, would I help if it was wrong? For sure.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends.
But would it take somebody like? Would it take like one motherfucker who's strong and shit to be like, hey, I'm not gonna let this happen before you did something, or would you be the guy? Like I'm saying, like 1 out of 10 people are gonna be that guy to start something and like catch on because it's easier for other people to be the second nigga helping than the first responder. So like,
It's tough being the first responder because like there's so many factors that go into it. Like growing up, I didn't had my ass kicked plenty of times before I even hit puberty for sure. A scrawny kid, skated, just skate rap. Didn't really have that many friends until I got older. Kept to myself almost when I went out, but stayed observant. Got my ass beat, got jumped, got stole on, learned how to fight back. No one came to my aid. No one. But I've seen people look like they want to, but it's always that question in the back of their mind, like, what did
am I
I
getting
do?
into? Yeah.
What did I do for this to happen to me? Most of the time, it's nothing. It just be wrong place, wrong time. And like you said, what would I be getting into if I decided to jump in? Who's to say it won't cost me my life? And that's always the scary thing. But I don't know. I've always put my faith in people. I didn't help my friends that I've seen get in fights, broke fights up. Hell, we just broke up a fight at the fucking protest. You remember that?
Y'all did.
Oh, excuse me, we did.
But if something was to go crazy, y'all would have been right there.
Nah, for sure. But it's scary being first to do anything. But sometimes you just gotta step out on faith, if you have any.
It's just some people need a first responder to be another responder. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because then you don't know who you gonna follow, who you gonna take along with you.
Is that from a lack of culture or lack of leadership?
I say a
Leadership.
lack of culture would be like that we had no history of like fighting back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's the culture in fighting? Not saying like in sports, but I mean like if our culture only based on fighting, from the definition you just gave, then we ain't got shit. Because culture involves language, code of conduct, actual way to communicate, translate.
Nah, you can't.
Oh, you mean like a lack of like unity, togetherness to actually like be
Identity of values and history and your stuff passed down from your ancestors, that type of shit.
I mean, if you're gonna go there, like you can look for a whole bunch of different like forms of martial arts, especially like deep in Africa. Go out there, learn some stuff, or even just do your own searches. If you mixed martial artist yourself, you'll find a whole bunch of different.
That's what I said. I get that.
So,
Okay,
I think lack of
you just
culture.
don't understand.
I'm talking about like
I think
for,
lack of
for
culture.
all people.
Oh,
for our
okay.
people, is it a lack of leadership or a lack of culture? Because we
I
have
would say lack of
both.
leadership, dude. I feel like there's a bunch of leaders that
But if you
don't
think
take
about
the initiative.
Who?
yeah, who? Like, what do you mean?
Like, I feel like there's a bunch of us that has what it takes to be leaders. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But-
that has the ability to jump in, the mindset to jump in, just scared to do so.
Right.
Or always thinking that someone else is going to do it.
But
Like,
keep
this
in
is my
mind though,
opportunity.
all leaders don't have to jump into those fights.
True.
You're
I think
right.
we have more leaders than we ever had. I think we have more black people to platform than we've ever had. So I don't think
That
it's a
doesn't
lack
mean
of
they're
leadership.
leaders. That doesn't mean they're leaders. Just 'cause they got a platform don't mean shit.
But I think we have more leaders with a platform now.
Okay, I give you that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely give you that. But the reason I say is it a lack of leadership or a lack of culture? Because
I say like a culture. Then
where the fuck is our culture? Where is it? What is it? What is it? Don't tell me it's just nigga shit. Because that's what most people go to.
And also, if you want to say that, we got a lot more of us jumping each other than we realize.
that's so embarrassing.
Are you saying like black on black crime?
Yeah, and I'm not defending, white on black crime, because none of that shit should be happening, period. But if you think
All right.
about it,
So are you
gotta
calling?
stop.
So are you gonna call the gangbangers and drug pushers coons if you gonna call everybody else a coon?
I wouldn't do it, period. There's no need. There's no
I
fucking
mean, not
need.
you, but I mean like general consensus. Like people so quick to call somebody a coon, but they don't call the gangbangers and drug dealers coons at all
Because they always try to come up with a
'Cause they-
different name for something.
because they fucking up the community as well.
Because they decide to live that life from off the rip.
But no. But you also got to think about it. Like, what did the stuff originally start as? What did CRIP stand for when that shit first started popping? A community resistance in progress. You
Then
fuck
crack
with
came
one
in,
of us,
fucked everything up.
you fuck with everybody. Blood. Everybody on this block is my family. We look out for each other. This is what we are. This is our blood. This is our family. Look about how all of that started off. What it stood for at the time. It just got so fucked up over time that look what happened to it. Like you mentioned, the whole crack epidemic that kicked off the shit, that really started bringing shit more into violence and everything else.
And even if people know it or not, people really don't know what those symbols actually mean,
Right.
Or have lineage to. So throwing up a blood sign, it may not be just a blood sign. Or you may throw up a Crip sign representing a 6-point star. That may not be just a 6-point star or a Crip sign. So watch yourself.
That's facts.
So don't just throw up anything or any signs thinking you throwing up. That's what it means. If you do some research, you might find out it might mean some other shit. So
Exactly.
stay awoken. I don't even like saying that shit, but
But it's kind of odd because like the real gangster, like the gangster guys, like they end up having a lot of knowledge about what shit is actually about, but they just choose to like use their influence on other gang members to like. I think some of them are like orchestrators and they just trying to like influence us to think a different. I don't know, like
To think differently than what they initially might.
yeah, like they're trying to like lose what they originally stood for, so they can keep on getting money or like whatever they're doing.
Or just stay power. A lot of people are power hungry and they'll look to get it from any way they can. For sure. Hold on, question. How y'all feel about this new recruitment thing? I've been hearing a bunch about it from the Klan. Like the Klan is trying to be recruiting.
I think that's just a media narrative to get niggas angry like
No,
they've been doing all
I'm just
year.
saying, but like even so, would you really be surprised?
Bro,
Like I said, no.
Is that like a social media page?
They got secret
No,
societies recruiting people every fucking year. So what the fuck? What are we talking about?
No, all right. So let's say the Klan.
That's like crazy. Like I wouldn't even think that was going on. Like
I always think about shit like that simply because I'm like, you still got Bloods recruiting, you still got Crips recruiting, Latin King, all of that. Klan. Hell, the Army's still looking to recruit people, right? That shit ain't stopping. So the fuck makes you think that another faction can't just because it's not labeled a certain way? Do y'all really feel safe? Are you guys even more worried than? Are you guys more worried now than you were yesterday?
Bro, I can't. After COVID-19, I stopped worrying about anything going on in life. Whatever the fuck gonna happen, bro. Like people my fear of death has officially stopped because of this COVID-19 shit. Like because I used to fear death as a kid. Now, bro, I'm just like, all right, bro. If I have to go one day, fuck it. I guess I'm just going for him. Like, ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do from it. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna catch it because I know I'm gonna be straight, but. You know, like other shit going on, like a straight bullet or a fucking car or some shit. Like I don't fucking, or just naturally, of course. Like,
come on, man.
It doesn't faze me no more. Like none of this shit faze, because I know the media just puts out narratives and make people angry and scared for no fucking reason. I've been seeing this shit all year. I mean, taking numbers of cases on all these niggas all year, bro. Like these niggas are just putting out the narratives. Like they saying COVID cases going up, but nobody's like dying no more magically. Like what the fuck really going on out here?
Oh, I mean. So those are going up. The COVID cases are obviously going up.
And they're testing more people too at the same time. I mean, that's some shit.
Let's give it we still have to give it 2 weeks until these people, apparently fall out and die.
Well, from what they were talking about at first, if you caught that shit, you're dead. That's what they were saying at first. Now they're saying you gotta wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
come on, son. Like
COVID's weird, bro.
Weird. And they say we gotta wear a mask now, but in March we was good.
It's crazy because
somebody's lying somewhere, bro.
But also, if when it was like, I want to say early mid-May, like the numbers started going down gradually. Then what happened? More shit started opening up, and we got in each other's faces.
More people went outside.
Exactly, more people went outside. So
and that's natural. More people go outside, the case is gonna go up. And if testing more people, the case is gonna go up. I've been hearing about shit. People been having like broken arms, and they been getting the COVID-19 stamp.
Like shit. Nigga, what?
I think it's
yeah. I heard,
somewhere, bro.
I heard like if you got COVID in your system. And then, like, you just so happen to get into a car wreck and you die. They're saying that's like a COVID-related incident. So, like, they can mark.
But also, they were talking about I think they were talking about your lungs, if I'm not mistaken, like how it looks like in the weeks leading up to your death or the days leading up to your death, how they did look versus how they look now. Because, like, we go get an x-ray or whatever and you see your shit isn't looking right. You could have it and be potentially dying, but you're just not going yet. Yeah. Or it could just be for some other shit. Like it's a whole bunch of shit. I feel like somebody is lying about. I think
somebody fucked up somewhere. They not telling nobody about it.
I think this is a population control, in my opinion.
That could be one thing.
I think this is 100% a population control because now all of a sudden we got people. This is on a regular now, living past 95 to 110, I think.
There ain't gonna be enough room for everybody, truth be told.
So if people are living longer, which we are, that's happening, they're gonna try to keep it low.
Bruh, that makes a lot of sense because like the people who do die from it
are crazy like because look,
super old or super young.
Okay, all those people are dead. They are the weakest link. So they can literally say, hey, we got you tested. You are positive for COVID. Let me give you this pill that's gonna make you feel a little better.
And never
14
fucking wake
days.
Gone.
I don't know, bro. I don't think they can do that.
That's just like it's a theory. Like
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because I've been seeing pills make people worse than better.
I was going to say, like, you can take some drugs that'll fuck you up a lot more, like,
because aren't they supposed to help you live past the 14 days, but why in between 14 days you're dead when you take those whatever?
And why are people just saying stay in the house and say 6 feet apart and wear masks, but they ain't not telling you how to take care of yourself and better your immune system?
That ain't gonna do nothing. Wearing a mask is not gonna do nothing.
Why is nobody telling you how to actually help and take care of yourself instead of just like, oh, just wear a mask and stay in the house?
Bro, true.
They want you to fucking die.
I don't like this COVID shit.
They want you to die. Like, bruh, somebody made this shit. That's obvious.
It's population control, bro.
No, I really just wonder what the fuck like this month has in store for us.
I'm telling you, bro.
These niggas is evil.
It's just wait for it.
How can you stay 6 feet away from like somebody? So if someone sneezes and you're 6 feet away,
That shit spreads.
And why did they choose? Why
and
did
then
they
you
choose the
step
number
one
6?
step forward and now you're in the zone, bro. So how can you really stay 6 feet away from somebody?
And why did they choose the number 6? Why they choose the number 6? Out of all the numbers they could have chose, they chose 6.
I mean,
Why?
6 feet has been like the
feet
common
is
thing,
always
bro.
that's a common
that,
thing.
but
Yeah.
it's like- or another thing is we just might be outliving this earth.
Nah, big facts.
We are
this
unwelcoming our stay on earth.
Well, hold on. And I feel like writers, like the Marvel guys for the Infinity War movie, I feel like they said it right. Like this planet is finite. Like nothing is infinite almost anymore. Like this Earth's battery, it's gonna drain out someday. And I feel like Tyler got a point. We just fucking overstepping our stay, like staying here a little too longer than we shouldn't.
Yeah, bro. That's why all these diseases coming up. Motherfuckers dying. Like, yo, we outliving our state, bro.
That's so depressing, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? Where it's depressing at, it's also a silver lining, like some beautiful stuff that comes with it. My aunt Nee, she is 100 and how old is she now? I think 104 or 105, one of those two. A few years ago, when I first started college, I started college in 2017, right? We had this in my English class. We had this this slide going on where students were presenting and they were talking about some of the oldest living people in the surrounding states. And it was this picture that I saw. And I keep in mind, I hadn't seen my auntie in like forever. It'd been a minute. She's an older lady, so obviously I'm not gonna just keep contact with her like that. So someone over 100 years old, come on, that's a long time. But I saw a picture of her, but I saw a picture of my grandfather in the picture first. I spotted him. I'm like, is that my papa? Like I said that in class and people just like look back and started laughing like, oh yeah, that's your grandfather. I'm like, yo, that's my grandfather then. I'm sure that's my great aunt. Like my great aunt. Like the fact that she's still here. My mother cried recently. Like last time we went to Virginia, we got to see her because my Aunt Lean like remembered who she was. At 100 and something years old, to still be able to share your stories. Think about some of the stuff she's seen. That's a long time to be alive. A lot of us be blessed to even live past 18, 16, 15, 14. I got a bunch of friends that didn't make it by the time they were 15 years old. Friends that got shot, killed, stabbed, abandoned. Like, but that's a long time. Like, so while there are those that are still living, living past and potentially being killed off, so to speak, I think it's still cool that, we got those kind of people that are still here.
And on another note, if y'all do have people, whoever listening, that actually have lived that long, ask them questions about kind of where they came from, who their parents were, if they remember. Because you'll be surprised on who you might actually be related to in your lineages. I don't have that ability, unfortunately. Or maybe one person, but only one person I might ask. But that's it for me. So,
shit, like I also found out I was related to Nat Turner. I never thought that I would learn some shit like that, which I thought was pretty amazing. Like if you look about all the stuff that he's done throughout history, the stuff that he got, blamed for and accused of, and just everything, it's really inspiring. Like it's crazy. It's like hell, like fucking bloodline stretches back to like Cain and Abel almost. Like not literally, but you get what I'm saying though. Like it's cool, but it's also at the same time nuts. Ask them questions, man. You'll learn a lot of stuff.
And probably not all of your people were actually slaves or came from slaves as well.
Yeah,
so
that's
I don't appreciate that narrative. Like, all black people came from slaves. Not true.
No.
That the number may not even be as big as they try to point it out to be in the history books either. So
mess around and found out that you're someone from Northern Ireland or something. I found out I had a small Celtic lineage. As soon as I found that out, I started learning how to speak in an Irish accent. I definitely did.
Or your peoples might have actually been a person who owned slaves that looked like you. So
There you go.
you never know.
You never know.
So
All right. This has been some pretty decent conversing. I almost said conversating, but this is
sick comments. All right, man. Let's get to the music shit, man. We haven't talked about music on this podcast in a long time. So since niggas is dropping ass albums and dropping average stuff,
I was gonna say some slick shit. He said that.
let's talk about some old music news. J. Cole versus No Dame.
Darkness.
Thoughts? Did the snow bluff?
Yo, what?
Did the snow bluff?
Well, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna go ahead and say like I'm probably the only one who just liked the song. Is there anybody who just liked the song, bro?
Yes.
The song that you just played, right?
Okay, yeah. Before,
Yeah, that's
Like,
always
don't
nice.
give
I
a
like
fuck
it.
about like the media and type shit.
Yeah.
Who just likes the music, bro?
me.
like how it was.
So when I first, that's what I do.
Put some drums on it, please. Next time.
That's when I first.
All right, man. All right,
Relax.
Dre.
When I first listen to
You
every
put-
song, bro, I listen to it for like the body of work itself, and then like, all right, yo, I fuck with this. But then when I actually, because I like to like have Genius like right there with the lyrics, and then I read it while he's saying it, and then I was like, oh, he was actually saying something. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like motherfuckers just out here trying to outwoke each other, and then forget that we fighting for the right cause, for the same cause. You know what I'm saying?
If everybody's fighting for the same cause, everybody be on the same page when we both know that shit ain't true.
Exactly. And J. Cole was definitely out there at I think was one or two protests.
I think he's about like. I think he's about like. I think he
was
did.
at I think he was at Ferguson and
Yeah.
also
And the other-
doing with Dennis Smith. He was
Like,
putting it
come
out.
on, bro. Like he was out there. Just because he doesn't post it on social media
Don't mean
does
he not doing
mean he ain't for the cause.
Right.
So for you to be calling him and
Well, do we know that?
huh?
It looks like he's for the cause, but is he really? I'm just asking.
But
a
think
question.
about it. If you were
That
him
could be
or you
anybody
were
out
somebody
there.
who was around him, would you say go out there and protest? You would advise against him going out there and protest, wouldn't you?
Especially
And
because of who he is, and he still
If
wins.
that's his brand, shit, go do what you do. Just don't get shot.
That's a lot easier. Said
Like I'm
than
talking
done.
about like
I mean,
his mom, brother, or whoever he has around him. They would advise him like don't even go. Like you have nothing to prove. Stay home and be safe. Like that's what.
Right.
Yeah.
But like,
But he still went after. I mean, it's a plus.
For who?
Just for the, like, I guess him. Like
no one can go out there for him, even if like there's a million people out there that's supposedly going out there to say the same thing. Bullshit. No one's going out there to say the same exact thing. But like, no one can say what he wants to say because he's the only person that can bring those words out of his own mouth. So if he wants to be there, then he has to be there for himself because he's tired of seeing the stuff that's going on. He has to be the one to go there for himself. So yeah, he went for himself to talk about the cause, to talk about what's going on.
But like I said earlier, it took y'all this long to get tired.
Yo, people have been marching and doing and protesting and rioting long before all of us were born. Everybody at this table.
And what happened from it?
Look at a lot of the good. Look at a lot of the
Now,
good
like-
it has happened from it.
I think
What? Like
Americans
what?
soften up now. Like these blows, like when social media is like
So
when you
COVID-19
can-
softened it up.
that's just like our time period is softer than like back in the day because now we see
I give you
shit.
that, yeah.
We see everything that happens. So if something happens in Memphis,
We'll
the
see it
very
in
next
Carolina.
day it's all over the world. So like if you have enough motherfuckers, like even if it's like 500,000 people who feel the same, they're gonna get they're gonna form a page or like do something, form a Instagram page or a blog, and they're gonna talk about it. So like back in the day, I don't know if you knew what was happening in your neighboring like state or your
Like, could
just
you
that
imagine
quickly.
if they had what we had back then? Oh man, it would be amplified tenfold. I personally believe that.
They'd be like, "What? Harry Tubman sending niggas?
Right?
I
Yeah.
can do that. Give a couple people and go."
And you talk about what has it done. I mean, look at how many of us were encouraged to speak out and to actually decide to continue speaking.
Everybody had a voice, but everybody don't know how to use it still.
Bro,
All right,
what
but-
if Harriet Tubman had an iPhone and she took a picture when she was on? Wait, who's Harriet? Rosa Parks. If Rosa Parks had an iPhone, bro, and she was taking pictures the day she did that shit, man, and it went all over the world, niggas all over the world would be doing that shit and copying exactly what she did.
I don't know if this is true, but I heard that was staged, by the way.
Yo, all right, we're not about to do that. For myself, I'm not about to get in that one.
I wasn't there.
All right.
Just heard it.
I haven't even heard the.
Heard it through the grapevine.
Just heard it.
Shit. But nah, man, like,
I don't fucking know, man.
the stuff that still goes on, and I don't got an answer for everything. Nobody does, but my answer for that, what has it changed? Think about and you're right, not everybody knows how to use their voice that they got, but think about those that are. When me and Charco went to that protest recently, there were two groups, and this pissed me off and broke my heart a lot about it. There were two groups that agreed with what was going on. They both agreed with what was going on, but were talking over each other about a situation that was not in our hands to take action over. You're talking at each other, not to each other, about the same damn thing. Listen, somebody shut the fuck up for a second. Excuse me. Somebody be quiet for a moment.
No, shut the fuck up is right.
I mean, like, but you get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, like, and I say this about my old man a lot. A lot of people always be like, always gotta have the last word in something. It's not a matter of having the last word if you won't even let the other person say what they got to say. Because then you're ignorant for not even acknowledging that there's something that you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what egged me on about the protest itself. How are you not going to let the other party say what's up, especially after years and years, and still to this day, of people trying to put us down to where we can't say nothing at all.
I put it to you this way, man. When I was watching highlights of the protests on TV and the news,
Highlights.
looking at it,
We miss Sports Center.
when I was looking at it, man, I saw something interesting, man. It was a lot of white people in those protests, man, on TV, and there was a lot of people that weren't like black in those protests.
There's a lot of people that was ready to shit start there that was not black people.
And you notice when people came on TV and talked about it, you didn't see too many black men speak about it on TV. You notice it was mainly women talking about it. Not saying that that's a bad thing, or maybe it is a bad thing. I don't know yet. But it's mainly women and other races talking about the Black Lives Matter protests instead of black men talking about. I guess black men are just canceled in the Black Lives Matter movement, huh?
No. These women, like, I seen a post, and they were like, if you like black dick, you need to be out there
For sure.
Like, and that click.
If you taking, slurping it, doing whatever. If this is mutual friend of ours, right? This individual apparently has a habit of saying, "Oh, that's not my conversation." You know what I'm talking about, Charco? We was just talking about this recently.
And I actually had got the side of her story of why she was silent.
Right.
Because what she has, like she's on some, like, this is like some J. Cole no name shit, basically. And basically she's saying, like, hey, I'm not well educated, like, but if y'all want to teach me, I'm free to.
Which is cool that she acknowledged that.
But she's saying, like, I don't want to sit here and do it because other people are doing it. I don't want to look like I'm just doing it for the trend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Next year, it's gonna be quiet next year.
She just wants to be. She wants to be sure of what she's saying before she says it, because
you can't retract the words you say. Like, you can't
because
pull a bullet
obviously,
back into the chamber.
obviously the people, the no, let's put it, the no names are just watching the people who aren't doing anything. So you know where they stand.
Exactly.
Don't mean you gotta just single them out and shoot them down. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still people. Like, they ain't. What did they hurt? Did they hurt you? Like my little it's not my slogan, but
I got you.
I seen it from this Instagram. Did you die though?
Did you die though?
Like, bro,
Like, did you die?
Yeah, I had heard her side of the story. I was like, understand.
When did she talk to you about it? Because she spoke to me about it too. But when did she talk to you about it?
In the morning, drive me home.
Gotcha. Okay, I figured as much. But yeah, we started talking about it. I think that night briefly before like I went outside and just like did my own thing. And I'm like, that's 100%. It makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you can't really get mad at for someone that tells you they're not really well educated about it. Like
She didn't say that to them. She's just not saying anything at all.
But that could be a part of the problem.
But this is where I see where they are coming from.
Yeah.
She has a bunch of black friends. Mm-hmm. And so for her not to say anything is just like, that's why.
Exactly.
That's why
But you get both sides of the point though. Once you finally listen.
But then again, on the J. Cole side, she's being suffocated to the point where it's like, damn. Like, okay, my bad.
Right.
But can I give you why I haven't said anything?
Exactly.
And then can you listen? Because people just like, I haven't said anything, so.
Which is what I was just saying about the whole like how are we not gonna.
I haven't said anything. Why do people not give? Why they get so mad when J. Cole doesn't say anything and they don't get mad at someone like
J. Cole he has a lot of money and he has a lot of attention put on him, and he makes rap music talking about woke shit.
And then again,
But then
again, okay, he does do a lot of that, and that's his whole catalog, him and Kendrick. So it's like they just like, why should I have to explain myself? Y'all know me.
I just want,
you know what I'm saying?
Music. I want the music. I don't give a fuck about as long as the music is good, bro. I don't give a fuck about any of this. They could be talking about roller skating, but if the bars are hard, I'm gonna be happy as a fan.
Like, all right, we'll use that, right? As long as it's something that works, like it's consistent, it flows, it's right, it suits. Not always gonna suit everybody. That's where the problem comes in, because then you'll have those that'll be like, "Oh, why couldn't you do it this way? Why couldn't you add some drums on the damn beat or whatever?"
Facts.
Like you're not gonna please.
Dude, these are
you're not gonna please everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like that's where the trouble comes in, and that's where the trouble comes in with the whole BLM situation that's going on right now. Yeah. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff. Like
it's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
Can't satisfy
but this
everybody.
is what I think. They are the best musicians on the planet. They're not the best politicians on the planet.
Yo, celebrities are not politicians.
Hold on. Wait. Say it louder for the people in the back, please.
There we go. Say it again. One more time. One more time. Say it again. Say it again.
I got them.
Say it again. Let them know.
So I don't get why you have to, even if someone were to say, why isn't LeBron saying anything? If you think about it, wouldn't you be happier if some of these motherfuckers shut up?
Just
right?
shut up, because if they say something stupid, you're gonna go off.
Like it's
wrong, but and it's wrong information. Everyone's like, you don't want wrong information out there. Definitely.
And as soon as Terry Crews said something the other day, he was canceled.
Right, like my guy, what?
Immediately.
What? Listen to what he got to say before you like cancel somebody.
I think he's mad somebody touched his ding dong and he didn't like it. So
yeah, man, has been like, I'm like, he's the happiest guy in the world.
Did y'all hear about his story with his old man? How he decked his father and he thought he would feel better, but then he was like, "Oh, why are you decking your father, man?" Know the whole story first before you jump the gun. Listen, don't assume. That's how you get hurt. Like, yeah.
Who gives a fuck with Terry Crews?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why?
Okay. Well, it's now like that, right? But as soon as he says something offensive to the cause, then it's like, damn, bro, we have all right to cancel you and do this and jump on you and blah blah blah. But before it was, why you not saying nothing?
Right. Like you get mad at him for saying,
shut up.
Like you get like, maybe get mad. Either you want me to tell you like all right, hold on, man. That's like,
we just break something here.
Like no, we'll break it to like this, like a shorty be like all right, like so if we were single, like do you think you would like talk to my friend? But I'm not single. I'm with you. So why would I want to talk to your friend? I just asked you a question why you can't answer. All right, if we were single, I would talk to your friend. Why would you talk to my friend? Because do you want me to respond?
She look good.
Hold on. Do you want me? Hold on. But realistically, in that situation, do you want me to respond? Is this a like? What do you want from me, big fella? Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? How do hold on, wait, what did Tyrese say? What more do you want from me? Like, come on, son. Like, you don't remember that, bro? It was. I think it was something dealing with
He was
his kids
crying.
or
Yeah, he was
whatever.
crying because
Child
child support. And she was saying she was taking this kid away from
yeah.
him. He's like, "What more do you want from me?"
Like, and that was tough. And then you got people like Wendy Williams had that. Yo, I'm gonna say this loud and clearly. I'm gonna try to enunciate a little better.
My mic goes this way.
When it comes to people like Wendy Williams, who always has to have a first word or say about something, why listen? Why does anything she say have to affect your view on a situation that's not yours?
She's an icon.
No, she is not.
She has a platform, sir, and a lot of
Right,
people
and
watch.
I
Just
get
like
that.
Oprah.
Hold on, you got your own platform, right?
And Oprah's been very
And people
quiet.
listen to your stuff. I have my own platform that I've just created and putting stuff out there for. Not everybody's gonna want to listen or like. My thing is stuff that really does matter, that I feel like someone like her could be talking about. Don't. At least here, look at what we're talking about. We just spent almost an hour now discussing and debating, certain shit like this. Now, like, I feel like this is what should be said.
This is the
Not
brand.
like, did you hear? Oh my God, that they told like
Look,
they're finally breaking.
That's her
What?
brand. That's her brand.
I just
That's
personally
her
can't
brand.
stand it. I just went on a personal little rant against her. I got nothing against the lady because I don't know her, but I just don't.
But you got to think about it though, man. Like as far as it goes with so many people speaking out that are have platforms, it's their brand to do certain things, bro. And you got to realize they're being controlled to say this stuff, so you can't trust none of them.
They have a publicist. Like someone's telling them, if you want me and our company to make money, you'll keep on doing this shit because they're doing it. Someone's doing the numbers, and that's what keeps them in that position.
Right, like Jordan.
They're
I know,
puppets.
like Michael Jordan. I know you're getting tired of of your people buying the shoe because it's not for them. It's for white people to keep wasting their money and buying the shoe.
They
It's
said
always
Michael
best
Jordan.
Michael Jordan shuts up. I'm sorry.
You said what?
It's always best Michael Jordan shuts up.
I'm just saying, like my thing.
like why they said that to Michael Jordan? Like you should say something because.
And some of them actually do stuff behind the scenes. By the way, they just don't put out for public consumption.
Yeah, like before had Kendrick Lamar. He went on somewhere. What was it called? What is it called? The white dude that go around the hood.
Nardwuar?
Not him. Narwhal don't go in the hood. Niggas go to him.
Yeah.
Right. But I think it's called like Noise, right?
Noise or something
Yeah,
like that.
and before nobody knew that he had donated a bunch of books, computers, and other school papers and schools and pencil stuff to a whole school. I think it was a middle school or high school, one of those. They didn't know about it until he went on Noise, and it happened 3 years ago.
Right. Then he was like, "Oh, so
And he was like,
just
"Oh
in the
yeah,
news, he did
know
this."
I did that." Like, man, you know.
I personally take a lot of joy in seeing something like that later, cause like, all right, you was just jumping on this fool, but before you knew it, I was already doing this. Like, so don't worry about what I'm doing, cause I'm doing my share.
I mean,
You worry about doing
it's
yours.
supposed to make them people that want to shit on them look dumb after the people go, "Oh nah, he did this, that, and the third for the community."
I've always said, and I'm still on this. For me, growing up, my community has always been the skate community. That's what changed my life. That's what brought me away from other paths that I probably could have taken. Because the family and the people I've met in between. And I got it tatted on me first for a reason. My skate community is everything to me. And I saw myself when I get older, when I start making money, when I start building my brand, when I start doing my biddy, I'm going to fund and try to create as many parks as I can back home. I've been away from back home for 5 years now. Since then, there has been, I feel like maybe a dozen new parks. And I'm like, these kids are getting an opportunity that me and my friends didn't have at first. Because we had a select few parks we got to go to. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't really have skate parks like that. You know what we did? We had streets and we made shit in the streets. Like, nigga, we skated rocks. We did this. We did that. Or, matter of fact, I'll put it like for basketball players, right? Growing up, let's say you didn't have money for a net or whatever. What did you do? You got one of those old egg or milk cartons or whatever that the stuff was in, broke a hole in it, put it on like a little pole, and you shot your shot. That was your basket, right? You made do it what you could.
Nope. Stop.
Y'all don't know.
I mean, I didn't do that.
I know what
but
you're talking about.
Somebody did.
No, I'm
I
like, well, that's what I saw. That's what I grew up watching with my older cousins and older friends. That's what I saw from the ones that didn't have a net, or have a house to have a basketball net in your backyard. I grew up around nothing but apartments and city shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like park closes after dusk. No net. 'Cause some nigga done stole the net to put in the fucking box shit or whatever.
Nah, bro. Them niggas that I know this is a little off topic.
Okay.
Them niggas who got their basketball court in the grass are lights out shooters in real court. Because they can't dribble one for lick, but they are lights out shooters from anywhere.
I'm so
guaranteed.
dead. I'm so dead. I want to see that now. That's very interesting.
Bro, if you go to the country in North Carolina,
Yeah, grass,
bro,
grass, and
you
basketball.
put them in a real
courts.
court,
It's
they're
clear.
not missing.
I'm bad.
Especially if they're determined. I'm not lying. We all know that one white dude that made the team because he can shoot. Like,
Yeah,
bruh.
that's funny. That's funny.
Had my dad brought him in the grass and shooting that thing.
Oh my
what?
god. Yeah, man.
Fun fact: they're playing AAU basketball right now.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Okay.
They started.
Legend says that he retired, but he's not a Hall of Fame. His name's Steve Novak.
Oh my god.
All right, but on the serious note, we've been talking shit all podcast, or mainly me. I'll admit it. We talk all this shit about the problems going on, but what are some solutions, guys?
People investing in each other. I didn't see it at first, but there are certain celebrities that I've seen lately investing in other people and in other companies that are black owned. Not saying you primarily just got to do black owned, but that's great, especially for what's going on right now. My friends here, you guys are like investing in the KQPC. Whether or not be fund wise, but you guys are following, you guys are liking, you guys are supporting. That's amazing. That's great. That's one way of showing love and supporting, especially for something that's just starting up. Everybody here, excluding Drake, because he's the one that's like is doing the soundboard and everything. Like we're supporting. We're on the podcast, right? We're investing. We're coming back here. I made how many appearances have I made on the show? What, 5 now or whatever?
I'll say about 5.
Yeah, about five appearances on the show. I'm honored that he wanted me as a guest on the show. That's cool. That's great. Considering that he didn't have to. Considering that I didn't have to want to come here. Considering our current location that you didn't have to, say this was okay. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing a lot more of that, which is cool. But obviously, there's other bigger ventures out there that we should definitely put our time in investing in. Doing our research in before just barreling over a whole bunch of money in it and then just going broke. You know what I mean? Like, but it's cool. I'm starting to see a lot of it. Like recently, I had to repost it. Felicia Day, she's an actress and a writer. My first introduction to her was on the show Supernatural. Right, loved her character, Charlie Bradbury. Recently, there was a post, and she was talking about something she did or whatever, and somebody commented like, "Okay, but what are you doing for Black Lives Matter?" And she quickly responded, like I felt like moments responded with, I've actually donated about $26K or have helped people donate $26K or something like that around for Black Girls Code or something like that. Whatever it was for young Black women. But it was really cool. Like she was on that. She didn't have to explain to herself what she was doing, but she took the time out of her day from taking care of her child and her priorities to respond to somebody who was about to throw a stab in the dark. Like, okay, so what are you doing? And Felicia Day is a lovely redhead white lady who is just for the people. She's
But also amazing. $26K, that's not a lot, right?
All right.
That's not a lot, right?
Wait, what did she do?
I'm asking,
She
like,
did that in a month?
$26K is not a lot, right?
She did that in a month.
Around so I think, like within this current time frame.
So,
but she's not like someone like say a Denzel or whatever who's well known in the community. You know what I mean? Like this is someone that still has been doing something and still is doing something. So like it's better than doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's better than doing nothing. Can you say for yourself that you've invested $26K?
No, I can't.
No,
No, I cannot. Obviously, I can't.
No. But that's my thing. She's doing that. And she didn't have to explain herself, but she did. That I like. You're investing in something that's not going to help you, but other people, other
so
young
she
Black
invested
girls.
$26K into what again?
I can't think of the name of it. It's like Black Girl something. Whatever. She's been helping fund and get other people to.
Okay, black girls. That's all we need to know.
Well, I mean, you can't. I mean, my thing is that's the issue with some people with money. Mm-hmm. They think that just because they throw money on people, that you have to guide them too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause if I say, hey Travis, bro, here's $5,000. What's the first thing you think of when I say here's $5,000?
Where'd you get it?
No, like what are you gonna do?
What you gonna buy with it?
Oh, I wouldn't. I would just like hold it for school. Honestly.
Well, okay, he's rare. Me?
Yeah. If I just gave you $5,000, like bro, like what? You about to go crazy in the mall tomorrow morning? Like like I got it.
Oh,
you know
like okay, like all right. So when people like pretty much how people when they got their stimulus check, what they do? Hold it until they can waste it on some dumb shit they don't need.
But then like okay, but I just gave you $5,000. But mind you, you didn't ask me what I gave it to you for.
Right.
And then, but I could have gave it to you and been like, hey bro, I got a whole plan for you. You put 1,000 here, 1,000 here, and then you save the rest, and then what you gave 1,000 to is gonna come back to you.
And then
That's the guidance that we missing.
Yeah, showing us how to like get money.
Yeah, bro.
Get more money
and keep
from
it coming in. All right, nah.
Same thing with Kendrick Lamar when he had donated to the school. Okay, he donated to the school. He could have just gave that. He could have just been like, hey, here's $26,000.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
What y'all really gonna do with it?
Hey, what y'all gonna do with it?
Instead, he was just like, all right, boom, I'm gonna just buy $26,000. This is just hypothetically speaking. I'm gonna just buy $26,000 worth of everything, so I know where the money's going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is the wave of where the money's doing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being a whole mystery, because then it just don't look like shit happened, right?
Like with what happened with Puerto Rico last year. Look how much stuff that we like put out there, funds that we put, that a lot of those people still didn't even get.
That's why you gotta watch what organizations you donate
too.
to, because most of them probably they not even giving the money to nobody. They just keeping it for themselves or putting it away for tax write-ups and shit. So
Yeah. Which is why I said definitely do some background information on what you do.
Yeah, bro.
It's good to have a heart and want to lead with your heart and do stuff from it. Mm-hmm. But don't get your heart hurt. Don't get broke over something that you can't really come back from so quick.
I think like it's like trying to figure out solutions. I think it's just like a really hard thing. Like you really have to put thought into it. You have to really know what you're doing and why you're doing it and how much you're gonna need to do it and how many people you need to do it.
Yep.
Because it's gonna be, most people are not gonna put that much thought into it. They think like if they, like he said, like they throw the money at them, like something good's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
But it's just they're just gonna waste it. It's gonna be like a momentary.
Exactly, bro. And they do it because it's like oh, $26,000 to this black company. Hey guys, I did something good.
Like what? Okay, you gave for what? For what?
Yeah.
Like what? All right, you gave 26. That's awesome. I don't have that money to give. What did you do it for? Why? Like
what did they gain from it?
Right.
Like you know what? You know what? And
Why don't you like take or like help somebody else start a business and show them how to like put them in classes like.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Like I've always felt like there should be a class in either high school, especially high school. Like so when you get out of high school, taxes. I feel like taxes and a whole bunch of other classes surrounding it is something that definitely needs to be had for this next generation, if we'll even have a next generation.
Oh, shit.
But like, instead, so you don't just come out of school guessing or struggling to figure out some of the stuff by your home. Because a lot of people think like, you'll figure it out on your own. Like it's something like that comes with adulthood.
You know how complicated like a tax form is if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Exactly. Then you got to be like, hey Ma, like, do you know what this is? Like, how do I go about getting this? Oh, this is just this. Oh, okay. So why did they word it like that?
My mama told me,
Bruh.
if you don't know what you're doing, put zeros on everything.
I hear that. For sure. I hear that.
But we all got phones though, right? Mm-hmm. So if we don't know what the fuck we doing, it may take a while to get the right answers to what we're looking for. Yeah. But we can all look up yo, what
I mean,
the
it's
fuck
gonna
does this
take a
mean?
while.
That mean?
It might take like some of this stuff. It takes a lawyer to actually know what you're doing, what you're agreeing to on that paper, bro. It might take a lawyer because they don't just word it for niggas. Everybody can understand it, bro.
Then to that, what are you doing with your money?
You said what?
What are you doing with your money then? Because you say it's take a lawyer, right? Then it's gonna take money. So what are you doing with the money you're making? Are you investing it into a business that you want to make a business, or are you gonna invest in it into something that you want to make money off of for your future and your kids' future, or are you just spending it on dumb shit? Right. Not saying that you have to know exactly what you're trying to do, but you can at least look it up or do some research.
Like, don't just stop on the first page of Google and give up. Like, don't do that. There's some.
You might get like you're not even if you're just starting out, you might get like an idea of what's happening and you think you know what the whole situation, but you only know like a quarter of it. And there's like thousands of shit, thousands of ways to interpret it.
Yep.
Like for sure, for the longest, like when I first started writing, I wrote my first book when I was in first grade. It was 6 pages long, right? And then as I got older,
That's cute.
I thought, and I still got it. And it's funny, reading it now, I'm like, I had this head as a child. I need to be making paper off of my stuff. But that aside, I was looking at it, and I think back now, and I really realize how much it takes to put into actually being a writer. Because anybody can, just put pen and paper together, but will it make sense? Will it connect to the audience? Will it be something that people actually want to hear about or care to read about or just purchase just to say, oh, I bought this book. I knew who that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought when I first started writing, I wrote for an audience.
Not with that grammar.
Not at all. But no, when I first started writing, I wrote for an audience of one, being myself. And then as I got older, I started writing, to pique interest from my siblings. Hey, Derek, what do you think about this? Like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. You should see what other people think about it. And by the time I got to middle school, I had this teacher, Miss Kanan, my literacy teacher, and I was a class clown. I mean, I'm sure we have all had those. I had those days as a class clown, and I remember she wanted me to write a 4-page paper. I gave her a 12-page paper instead. Like, that was me being a smart ass, but it was also me, like, I couldn't fit everything I wanted to say in 4 pages because I didn't know how to do it. I just knew there was so much that needed to be said about this, so I just wrote till I had nothing else to say. And I remember she stopped me after class. She graded it. You know what she gave me on that grade? A 98. No, she said
you wrote 12 pages and you supposed to
hold on. No.
You a 9?
The reason why she gave me a
exactly on the dot.
Hold on. The reason why she took 2 points off was
the reason
so she told me the reason why she took 2 points off was, one, because she knew it was a smart ass thing for me to do, that I did that being a smart ass. Second thing was, it was what I was trying to prove in this. Like, I didn't have to prove to her.
She read all of it?
She read all of it, like verbatim. She brought back to me what I said on page this, page that. And I'm like, okay, this person actually listened to what I had to say. Because this was an assignment. This wasn't even an assignment she was going to grade. But the fact that she did grade it, it was like, that was really my first peek. Like, okay, this person took interest in what I had to say. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, when I was getting ready to graduate, she gave me a letter of recommendation at 3 different high schools. Like, she wrote a letter, she wrote a letter of recommendation. So, like, if I gave it to a school, whatever, they see that, though my grades aren't where they can be, they know where it will be. You know what I mean? Because this teacher had that much faith in me. That was awesome for me. So when I got in high school and I started writing for sure, I wasn't writing just for an audience of me anymore. I started writing because I thought, I want the world to see what I got to say. Because if I wrote something like this as a child for other people to like really look in, and I wrote this as a teenager for other people to, kind of peek in behind the curtain to see, imagine what I could do as a young man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So back to the investing thing real quick. That was that teacher investing in me. Mm-hmm. So shit, there's always something. Always something out there. It's never easy on the startup as much as we think it is. Like
I
you
think
said.
writing is a ridiculously hard job, cause like when you're like creating and you're writing the first like lines, I think you have to have like an unreal connection with like what you're making. Like you have to know how it feels and what points people are gonna like and what points people are gonna get lost in, and like knowing to have a balance. And like you have to have a really strong connection with what you're doing. Like you have to really feel it. So and like that's why even the best writers just get out of that zone.
Right.
You kind of like it's less about skill and more about like your connection with what you're doing. Like you have to feel like you was put on this earth for people to see how great you are at this.
See, and that's how I felt about J. Cole, right? I can't remember what it was he did live. I don't know if it was a freestyle or something. I know you were the one that showed me it, and I'm like, he felt what he was saying, like whether it had been something he wrote 5 minutes before or it was just legit on the fly like that. He felt every word he was saying, and he knew it was going to connect with everybody else without saying this is going to connect with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I take pride in. That's what I like, and that doesn't just come like that. That's something you really have to develop and understand, and just by watching and learning and studying it, it's a whole lot. You're right; it's not easy.
J. Cole is also extremely talented, bro.
For sure.
If it came out,
No, he actually has skill too.
like he definitely has skill.
Oh yeah.
So like if that did come off the fly, I believe it. But it sounded like it was written. I think I know what you're talking about.
It wasn't like recent, but it was like
it was real old before he got the dreads.
Yeah.
He had black on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then he goes like at the end, he was like, "Are we not alone?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Be Free joint he did on Letterman. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's like I think that was one of my earliest fucking introductions to him. Like
What? That was?
I think because for me, music.
I'm surprised you didn't say when he was walking. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. Because I know he would say something if I got this.
Here we go.
Any of these streets.
I already know where he about to go with this. Go ahead.
I think he was in Queens.
Yes,
when
he was.
Recorded.
Yes, he was. He was
Grown-
on Hillside. Yes.
Grown Simba. All right,
Yes,
see?
that's my hood.
I know
That's
what
what
I'm
I
talking
grew
about.
up.
I know what I'm talking about.
No, but I mean, besides that, like I want to say that video that I was just talking about with you. I feel like that was something that really caught my attention with him. Like I'm pretty sure like I seen and knew about that, but I feel like that was really something that caught my eye because we can like peep something and hear something and be like, oh, that's cool, and then later you hear like, yo, this was really something. You know what I mean? Like I cannot count the songs that I've heard Charcoal play, and I'd be like, yo, send me that. Like that was really something. Like it was something I fell asleep to that he was playing like when we was at this party recently. And I hit him. I'm like, yo, you gotta send me that, like, cause that was some gas. Like that was great. And it wasn't even nothing that was like crazy hard. It was something that just fit at that moment that I could listen to at a later point in time. That's like, yo, like for example, what's that movie? I think Love Jones or whatever. Like I'm a music lover, right? I love music of all genres, from Latino music, jazz, especially jazz, country, pop, R&B, hip hop. I got my favorites. I like what I like, right? And the song "In a Sentimental Mood" by John Coltrane and Duke Ellington. Whenever I am afraid, whenever I'm anxious or something, I can hear that in my head, and my entire mood goes back to calm. My entire mood goes back to calm. And that was when I first heard that song from that film. And that song has been out for years, like way before that film. So it's like, you know, when you give something, like when you really peep it, like really, really peep it, you have an appreciation for it, for sure. So, I know Tyler feeling so like, yeah, I put niggas onto shit. Like I know.
He's crossing his arm.
I had to.
Nah, bro, but I do have a ear for music. I love music, bro, at all times.
Yeah, like if also you're trying to be like a good writer, you also have to have a good ear for music. Like if you have a good ear for it, that means you can do it, right? You know what I'm saying? You know how to.
You must be okay with constructive
Criticism.
Yep.
Yes, bro. People are gonna not make fun of the pen that moves and glides on the paper, but people are gonna say like, "Hey, bro, you could have said this instead of this." I know Dre will definitely tell me if I said something different, like, "Nah, bro, you should have said this instead of this."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or just take that whole part out. put verse 2 on verse 1.
That
That's
especially.
another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That especially. My old friend Rachel, she used to like back when I was still living in New York and I was still going to school out there. There was this one song I did, I think around sophomore year, whatever. And I was just stuck. I had a free period and she was just with me and I'm like, I can't figure this out the way I want it. And I found the song recently and I'm like, at the top of it, it said Rachie approves with a smiley face. Cause she knew I spent like that entire free period where I should have been studying and doing something else and putting time and making sure I got this song the right way. And I remember I sat the paper down for like a minute. Like, it was nobody else really in it, but it was just like me, her, and then people down from us. I sat the paper down, went outside to get water, I come back, and she put like a little arrow key saying switch. Like, that's what's wrong. And I'm like, why'd you do this? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I looked, and I started singing this to myself. I'm like, wow, like that's what I needed. Like that, like it could be something simple as that. Or like Charcoal said, like Dre be like, yo, give me the whole thing. Like, bro, like that,
Dre will
that's not
tell
it.
you, bro. Dre will tell you.
That's what I like too, cause like for sure. I know I be saying a bunch of fuck shit that I have no business saying. And Jay be like, this not what we here for. This is not what we doing. Like, this and this ain't it. This ain't it. Like, you ain't got to say this. Like, you can get your point across without saying this. Like, he be right. He be right. And then I'll go back around to it. And I'm like, shit, you had a point.
But if you think about it, anything gets edited. Like, even the best, like, Kendrick Lamar shit probably gets edited after he writes whatever the fuck he has to write by, like, Dr. Dre or somebody.
Shoot, and even when those people get edited, when the editors edit it, it's like that came from somebody editing their shit. You know, somebody had to learn from somebody else. So when you give it to somebody else, they can understand. Like, okay, I get it, I got it.
But you also shouldn't give it to. You should give it to Dr. Dre. You don't give it to everybody.
No, for sure. And Dr. Dre said, I'm sorry.
But like some of these niggas get like, no matter how good you are at something, bro, it seems like 90% of those niggas get forgotten anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's because them niggas suck.
No, bro. That's why I have a hard time like making music, because it's like,
yo, I'm gonna push
no
you,
matter how great it is, bro, it's gonna be forgotten at some point.
Wrong. I'm gonna put you on game. If you play nothing but a G thing anywhere, everybody's going up. It don't matter where you at.
But think of the best, like,
That came
best
out in 92.
musician we've had, like Jay-Z, right?
That was that long ago?
92. Carly came out.
play White Me
That
Down
was
anywhere.
wow.
Okay, well,
White Me Down. Yeah, not all music.
but
is
it's not the greatest music though, right?
It's not.
The
That's
little
what I'm
rappers,
saying.
if you play a little rapper 5 or maybe even 2 years from now, no one's gonna do anything because that shit was ass.
All right, hold on, wait. With him saying that, Tyler, there's a video, and I have video proof of that. I document everything.
Before you go to that point, I gotta put on game by another podcast called Spicy Sundays, MG the Future, CMP. Listen, like them little rappers, like they not as good as the media tries to make them look, bro. They not, and their music,
Right.
But look, and they don't sell. Them niggas is broke.
They streams, bro.
Them niggas
All
is
it is,
broke.
bro, they broke as hell.
And even if you get 1 billion streams, you're not making that much money, bro.
As hell, you making like
Maybe a
10
quarter of
cent,
that.
10 cents
15 cent
for what?
for
A
every
stream is like less than $1.
Oh yeah, you got a bunch of people listen to you. Nice, cool, dope. Maybe you made 50 cent off all the people. Like,
But nah. It's got to be more like a 200 grand, like
Nope.
some stuff.
No, bro.
even.
Those are the numbers.
Those are the numbers, too.
Title
50
paid
cent,
Title
bro.
pays the most, and it's still less than a fucking $1.
No, bro. I'm talking about like
Less than a
for as
penny.
many, like if they get 1 million views,
Like if they get platinum
You
or
might
something.
get-
they're gonna get more than
why you
like
gotta
$10, bro.
That's why you gotta do all your own shit. Like,
Give me my phone, bro.
Like,
Let me get my calculator, bro. I'm not the best at math, but I know they're gonna get more than that,
they don't make that. They don't make that much, bro.
bro. They have to pay.
Cause like, look, they have to like look at how much they gotta put in. Look at how much they gotta put in.
Charge the hit.
15 cents. The lowest amount mentioned.
All right.
It might even be less than that. I don't know. That might be the highest.
That's true.
That might be titles prices.
Jesus. Titles? That might be theirs.
Title paid
That's a million views.
That's 1 million views.
That's 1 million views, dog.
But
I mean, that's not great. I mean, it's not
we didn't
good.
take
A million
away-
views
we didn't
equals
take
$1
away
million.
government tax or sales tax, or not sales tax.
So half of
So
that.
it might be
Good
90 grand for one song. Okay, that's pretty good though.
But
They can live off that.
But you gonna
For how
how
long?
long you gonna ride this wave?
Right, I was gonna say for how long?
Until everybody outgrows your shit.
You gotta pay for lawyers.
You gotta pay for
managers,
your publicists, and
taxes.
all of that.
So you probably keep like what, 20 grand?
And then don't let it be
20
don't let you
grand.
be signed to a label.
Oh my god!
Don't let you be signed to a
And
label.
look,
Because then you gotta pay them
No,
that
you didn't
interest and
get-
shit.
That means you probably got like 3 cents off of whatever the fuck you got 1 million views off of.
and now the tour money getting sketchy because Live Nation putting out these new requirements for their tours and shit. They taking all your shit now.
And then, like I said, like if you're not doing your own shit, like if you're not making your own beats, and then if you can't mix and master it yourself,
Yeah, that's
and
not a lot
if
of
you
money.
didn't write it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you gotta pay the writers too.
You didn't do
Nothing but
nothing
put a
but-
voice to it.
But voice. That's why it's like 15 cents, because all you did was put your voice. Everybody else did the work for you.
Right.
But you just got to shine, right? That's what you want.
Like you got to have
Like,
your face
that's
on.
what
Like
you
you got to
want.
have your face on the picture. Like,
That's why
I did this.
That's
bro.
why producers don't give a shit about fame.
Because they don't get paid either.
They don't care
Anymore.
They don't get paid off fame. They get paid because I know that that this beat was hard and it went crazy, and you paid me $150,000 for it.
They
And
don't
then
get
I'm
paid
still-
that much.
and I'm still getting paid revenue because every time you play it on the stage, I get royalties.
Hey, I'm gonna put you on game. They don't be getting the royalties like that. Don't let
I was
that
gonna
shit
say
fool you.
they
These
probably don't even
producers,
get. They probably
Depending
don't.
on if they're on the label or not. though.
they definitely don't get paid. If they on the label. If you independent, you shit out of luck most of the time nowadays. Because these artists ain't got no fucking money. All the labels got the fucking money. They
So
richer than ever.
If you own masters, oh yeah, you making everything you got.
But, all right.
But you getting 17, 16-year-old kids to sign these fucking record contracts, bro. That's the business of it. They getting them kids because they know them niggas is gullible. They gonna take that.
Bruh, because I mean, they see $600,000
They're like,
and they like,
I'm rich.
because yesterday I was broke, now I'm rich. Like,
No,
yeah,
buddy.
you got $600,000, but you got to pay that back. They don't know that. It's a label.
They look rich.
Just
Like-
let's call it a loan with a name.
And then also to,
really
like what you were just saying about the song and the relevancy of it, and you know how often it's gonna get played or whatever, or your song being forgotten. Me, Tyler, and a couple other friends of ours, we were here recording something, and we were talking about Black Beatles by Ray Sherman, and we was like, "All right, see me in 2 years. Let's see if this song is still like that." And personally, I feel like that song was really only there when it was for what was it, Vine or whatever. What I can't remember what they were using it for almost the background of every like video, like how we have TikTok now.
But you gotta think about what they was talking about. In these songs, these people just talking about losing their girlfriends or losing girlfriends they never had, or talking about sad shit that really don't relate to most people, except for that select group.
Right,
That
but
music doesn't fucking last, bro. And niggas ain't trying to be sad right now. Niggas here trying to
Exactly my
fight to
point.
get some shit done. Niggas ain't trying
Exactly
to listen to
my
that
point.
bullshit.
Exactly my point. Like you put something like that out, it'll last for what, 5 minutes, versus like something like, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. And how popular has that been for years, and how relevant do we use it right now? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that song is old. Probably not even that old, but old. You get what I'm saying? Like, hell, I can bet money. "See You Again" by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth, that is still gonna be used for years. I feel like that's gonna be one of those songs that's used for years, even if like they don't use the version with Wiz in it.
I have a question though. Even
Yeah.
though I might have said the answer to this already.
90% loss. No one gives a fuck about it.
What was your question, Chief?
But why these artists keep still falling for these traps?
How you mean?
Why are they not teaching them? Why is nobody being taught these things when you got all the fucking movies,
Everybody
all the
think they got the answers.
documentaries,
Bitches.
you got the internet,
Everybody think
and
they
they
got the
still
answers.
falling for that same bullshit.
A lot of people think they got the answers still.
Because it's like for 10 years or 3 years of your life, you can get any bitch you want. That's basically the gist of it, bruh. And you can say like your mom proud of you. I don't know.
So you want bitches that could possibly give you STD and not give a
Come
fuck
on,
about
Dre.
you?
Come on, Dre, damn.
Bruh, you can get that without money,
I was
bruh.
gonna say, you can get that
It's gonna
regardless.
happen regardless.
That's true.
Like, you could be on the up and then get it looks stupid, bro. Like, bro, I was trying not to clap too loud into this thing just now, but like, you get my point. Like, I get what he's saying. Like, you it can happen regardless. Like, you could be on the way up, there already, still hitting your peak, and it happened. Like, yo, regardless, it's there.
And if you actually, all right, so world famous, get any bitch you want for like 2 years. Mom and them proud of you. You're like, you probably already have something built. You stop doing that, and how much more easier is it for you to start a business than someone like me? You know what I'm saying? And nobody knows.
That takes a lot of mental energy that most of these dudes, or I could be wrong, that these dudes, some of these dudes just don't have. Like, how many unknown or fallen off rappers have actually started business?
Yeah, that's
and
facts.
have the resources to start that business?
They don't have resources to.
Because of how much were they making?
No, it's not even because of how much they were making.
No, I'm saying, but take that into consideration too.
Who the hell was around them? You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that was around them, their whole business was the oh wait, what happened?
Camera down.
And that just messed with my ear. It trickled OD when it said,
Camera down, man.
I'm like, what?
But nah, their business was their music. So like they just like, oh, this all I need. Word. I don't need to do nothing else. I don't gotta open up a business. So then once they like lose all that money, you gotta pay it back too.
I just had a thought. You know who don't need to do it? Like, there are very select few people who I'm pretty sure don't have to be working a day in their life for almost anything anymore. What film company is it? I think it's Paramount or whatever, where they have this lady standing up modeling. That was her first gig, and she has never done another gig since when they first started using her. And how much stuff does Paramount make? Yo,
Some people get
that's
lucky.
bank. Yeah, you're right. Some people get lucky. Like, I'm not a fan of a lot of these new age rappers. I'll be completely blunt about that. Not a big fan of Lil Boat, Trippie Redd, Lil Yachty, whatever the fuck these niggas' names is.
That's because he's kind of garbage, but
Hell, what'd you call it? I remember the Game said something about Future and Designer on one song before. Like, all these niggas sounding the same, like Future and Designer. Now that's my, like yo, had a good point. Like, a lot of these people just be sounding like a lot of like each other, and it just be no real distinction on.
It's just if it
that's not rap to me. What is wrong with you?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, bruh. But once it's broke, it cannot be fixed.
No matter how much meddling you do to try to get it right, how much welding you do to try to put things back together, nope, not happening.
But if you did get famous, or like, this is what I would do. I'd be like, I know Dr. Dre.
Okay.
And like, hit me up if you want to know how to get in contact with Dr. Dre.
Exactly.
Then you rich, right?
I'd make a profit off just doing that. Being that man in the middle to get to him.
so you gonna make profit off selling dreams to people?
No, I didn't say all
I'm just
that.
gonna be like, I know Dr. Dre. Do you want to know how to get into the industry?
Like, because I'm not
I'm gonna
saying
be
that
honest
your
with
music
him.
is gonna make it. I'm saying, here's the door, walk through. If it works, cool. If it don't, you chose to walk through it. I can just tell you where the door is. But that would definitely suck, though. You know, if you walk to the door and like have the doors shut in your face before you even get all the way in. Because that's life.
That's the dream selling pitch. That's the same ClickFunnels ad shit them niggas be doing on the internet.
That's what they doing.
Same shit.
That's what they doing.
So
Yep. Still, that nigga gonna be rich, right?
at what cost?
Right.
What's the money gonna give a fuck about if you just gonna kill people's dreams to get it?
Then you be
Good,
looking
good.
at
I
you
mean-
got it and be like, all right, what? Like, damn, I could have really did something different, but this happened.
You could be really blunt. You're right. Okay.
Like, why do people think money is a solution all the goddamn time? I mean, of course that shit helps. We
'Cause
need to
it's cool,
survive and
it's
live,
dope.
but we really think money the only thing?
Nah, money is
When money don't
materialized,
even, when the
it's
money
not-
don't even mean shit anyway. The money just paper, dog. They print that shit. Money has no backing. It means nothing. It's just fucking paper. If we was a government, we could print that shit ourselves too.
Kick facts.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? We'll say, yo, we need to get more money. All right, when they could change the banking system tomorrow, we all be fucked.
Right. What do you have that's gonna help you and allow you to live life great without having to have that?
We got our minds, bro. We got to make our minds.
No, that's what I'm
Wealth
saying.
is
Like,
in the mind, not the pocket.
say it again.
Wealth is in the mind, not the pocket.
That's it. But exactly, man. Like you got to use your head. Use what you got to get what you don't. Because what you don't may not be what you need. All right, I want to switch it up a little bit.
Before we do that, we're gonna walk down this alleyway because I don't feel like enough people walk down this alleyway.
Oh, here we go. It's about to get really dark.
The solutions thing, right? We talking about people educating their minds. What should we be telling? If somebody listening to this shit for the first time, like, all right, yo, these guys seem like they have some credibility. What could the listeners do to sharpen their minds up, or go to what topic or what lane should they go down to actually educate them on some shit?
Let's run it down. Let's do it like this way. I genuinely, that's a perfect question. I genuinely want to know.
Say it again one time.
All right, so we talking shit a lot, right? If anybody watching this for the first time, like, yo, these guys actually got incredible. They seem like they know some shit, right?
They have some kind of knowledge.
What solutions would you give to them about what they should be studying and put into their brains?
But okay, so let me go first because I don't have a. All right. So my thing is, what you should do is just say, just don't worry about it and just like do something else and try to like put value into the people around you in your life and all that. Just really be focused on bettering yourself. And then like the knowledge of all this stuff is gonna come. Just live your life, work really hard on one thing or two things or whatever you want to do, and become successful. And like all this other knowledge is gonna come. Because think about it. You know how many people try to solve this problem? It's like trying to figure out gravity. Like it's gonna be one person who comes along that does it, and it's great, and they pave the way for everybody else. But it's a fucking hard problem. Like do something you can solve, and like work as hard as you can, become as successful as you can, then get that knowledge later. And like don't stress it. You can put all this shit in your brain. You're not gonna know how to figure it out. Just like when Isaac Newton got hit by that apple and he discovered gravity, like that's how hard these problems are, bro. That's what y'all need to know. Just don't worry about it, bro. Just get as successful as you can.
What about you, Chief?
He took the words right out of my mouth. Legend says that the apple nut is still there on his head.
I'm weird.
No, but
As a writer, for me, speaking to anybody else that decides to write or act or just do anything creative with their hands or their voice, one thing I've learned, and I'm still learning, I'm nowhere near the best or pro. I don't have millions, but I don't need millions to tell people what I know and what I've learned for myself. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Take that first step. Like for sure, take that first step, because you may miss out on something glorious. Don't be so quick to close the door in front of you when no one is blocking you from entering it. Don't be so quick to try to close the door behind you so you can run through the next one. You run through the next one not knowing if there's another way out. You're stuck because you decided to close that door behind you. Now you can't get back. Take that first step. Live in that moment for not however long you can, but for how long you can and you're supposed to at that time. For me, and Dre's a testament to this, I wanted to do so many different things. I still got a heart to do a whole lot of different things, but my passion, my talent, my skill, what I will conquer is with my hands. I'm a writer. I was put on this earth, and I truly believe I was put on this earth to inspire people through my hands, to change lives and save lives through my hands as a writer, connecting with people that feel like they can't be connected to. And for the longest, I was scared. And now, actually starting my company up, I can't help to think why. Why was I so afraid of taking that first step? My sister, she's a hell of a writer herself, but a lot of people don't want to know that, but me. Maybe a handful of other people. Herself, and herself. But like when you actually take that first step in doing something that you want and you get a taste of it, you get really paranoid. Like, what if someone doesn't like it? Newsflash, not everyone is gonna like it. I'll tell Dre all the time, I'm not a singer. He'd be like, well, you have something there, and you right, and your shit ain't fucking dumb. Put it together. Yeah.
You turn him to like he came from the Bronx or some shit?
No, I'm
I like the way he does his voice. That's funny.
No, but
Don't
do that.
Fucking pussy.
Hey, yo, go to the fucking Wendy's.
Hey, go to the fucking Wendy's, dope.
But nah, like for sure. He's gotten on me before, and a few other people have gotten on me too. And they're like, "Yo, get out of your own way. Why are you forcing yourself to be afraid? You have nothing to be afraid of. Not everybody's gonna like your shit."
And bro, when you started on this journey, like taking steps towards your own business, were you concerned about race, or were you concerned about writing that next line of dialogue?
I was only concerned about writing that next line of dialogue. I didn't give a fuck who I was afraid to insult or anything. Like, and to this day, I love this podcast because I feel like we get to talk about the stuff that people only want to talk about behind closed doors. Why have your argument about something that no one's gonna hear? Why write about something that nobody's gonna want to read or even care to read? Don't be afraid to put that first step up there, because when you keep asking yourself questions like that, you never know what kind of response you're gonna get. So no, I wasn't worried about the race. I was worried about, all right, what do I want to say in this next line? What's gonna really hit them? Matter of fact, I don't even got to worry about it, because I'm gonna write it, and if I go over it and realize, oh, that's gonna tear them to shreds, that's gonna break their heart. I hope so. How you say tell? I hope so. Like yo, me and my brother was just discussing it because I was doing some stuff for my TV show KMU. I was writing another episode, and like that's my like concierge or whatever. Like my brother is someone I can like bounce those ideas off of, like very like specific, and he'll be blunt with me about it. So he said to me recently, think about the actors you cannot stand. Think about how good of a job they do making you hate them. That's what you want. Because if they can pull all of that hate out of you because something a character did in the film and they were just acting it out, that's a lot of talent right there. To make somebody hate, love you, pull those emotions out of you. Yo, my pops was mad as shit watching what happened in Power the last season with Ghost in the Sun. Nigga, I called that shit from season 3. I told my pops, he's like, they ain't about to do that. And it happened. Just as I said. But how he, got invested in the show and in his character and then seeing it happen. Same thing with Sons of Anarchy. I love that show by Kurt Sutter. Jax Teller. Charlie Hunnam played that character. And then how that character's story arc went blew a lot of our minds. Like, I can't believe this character did that. I understood why the character did it. I understand that because I'm a writer, and I understand how that's going to invoke all that emotion out of people. So no, I'm not worried. I wasn't worried about the race or what issues they may cause. I was worrying about what I wanted to say next. So everybody else that's out there listening, don't be afraid of that. Don't even stress yourself or try to get gray hairs or don't get gray hairs over it, because that's going to happen. You just got to accept that. That's part of the gig with anything. You're going to get hate. You're going to get heat for certain shit you say. Ball players get heat for dumb shit they do, like being a hothead. Russell Westbrook is a hothead. But can't he play? Can't he get you hyped when he hit that When he get that you know what I'm saying? Like he dunk his shit.
He needs better basketball IQ, but that's another conversation.
Oh my God. But you hit my point, motherfucker. Like it's gonna happen. But just don't be afraid to take that first step. You take it, you mess around and miss out on an opportunity that years later you wish you didn't miss out on, and then there it goes. Oh wow!
Oh shit! Yeah, he said she right.
And she, my bad.
Hey.
But hell, life too though, and that's real. That's real. Like you may miss out on an opportunity that you should not have because you were afraid to take a first step.
Oh shit!
Nah, for sure. Nah, this is what I said. I love. We
fucked up, bro.
Darkness.
But nah, like this is what I'm talking about. Loving this, like, because what I just said, I will put everyone in the episode of something I'm working on, and I'll leave it there. And I'm like, nope, you started, finish it. Yeah, that was a little touchy, personal for me, but that was real. I'm not gonna hide shit about it. I didn't mean to say it, but it's charcoal getting me so tight.
That man say, and then she.
Yo, if y'all could see his face, bro. If y'all could see his face.
Shit.
Yo.
He ain't lying, bro.
Yo.
But it's real. It's real. Whatever.
I thought you only see shit like that in movies. That shit was real.
But no, dog, for sure. It's real. It's real. And I learned that. All jokes aside, I learned that from my grandmother, God rest her soul. You wait too long, you miss out on what's in front of you. Anything. Like, hell, when I auditioned for Peace, I never thought I was going to get in for a musical theater scholarship. Mm-hmm. I said I couldn't sing. I didn't even think I was that good an actor. I got in on my first try. Not once, but twice. Because I changed my major, came back and re-auditioned and got it. I didn't think I was going to get that, but I did. And that's not saying because, like, oh, they feel bad for me. Like, I got in twice. Fuck are you saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to re-audition for certain shit. My first audition for anything was when I came out here. No, I take that back. The first audition I actually stayed and waited for to do, I got in. Mm-hmm. I got into 2 shows. My first time really like taking that first step. Them first steps is important. I can't believe y'all called me lacking just now, bro.
Called you lacking.
But we ain't gonna get into the hers and the she's. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get into the hers and the she's. I just
You said the her and the she, sir.
I know. I said we're not gonna get too more into that.
It's not we. It's you.
I fucked up.
It just sounds so like I ain't never heard of a generic country, but when he do it, it just,
What?
like try to do a country accent.
A good reading like this? Like, what do you mean? I'm from Jamaica, Queens, my nigga. Like, sorry if I can't do a country accent like y'all, but like, let me say this real quick. Tyler is the most Southern person I have. No, I lied. He's the most Southern male I've met out here. Just by some of the simple shit he does that y'all don't see, that be having me buzzed.
Things we do on the regular here.
Yeah, stuff y'all do on the regular here that like me and my people would just be like, yo, my nigga, what?
Like, bro, if you saw a can of peaches, you eating it right out the can. You ain't gonna put it in the bowl.
Right.
You niggas weirdos.
I'm from Florida, so.
Nah, but
I grab the peaches and
I
didn't see homie like grab something. Like we was walking somewhere and he grabbed something. He said, yo, you see these gonna be great in about a month. I'm like, nigga, did you just pluck some damn shit from the book? What is wrong with you? Like, my nigga, like, and I get people do that. Like, I got people in the South, like, they grow their own stuff. I seen them pick their own stuff. But
it's plum tree.
Yeah, but even then, like, I was not ready for any of that.
That's a little country.
Especially fresh, like off a tree, not
off a tree.
Bruh, plums are
No
good.
pesticides.
Darkness.
No, they put pesticide on, of course, like because it's there.
All right, hold on. You was bagging at my country accent. All right, show me how to imitate y'all since I suck at it so bad.
I wouldn't know how to imitate us.
You just did it yourself just now. I wouldn't know how to imitate us. All right, now hold on. I want y'all to watch this real quick. Tyler, go ahead and do something to mine. Just.
I don't know what I would say. Like,
hey yo, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. You heard? Let me get that shit fresh. You heard?
I wouldn't know what to say.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Let me get that shit fresh, you heard?
Nigga, no. No, that's fine. Hold on. Do that. Go to the fucking Wendy's shit skit. Go ahead and bust that out real quick. They heard it, but do that real quick.
Go to the fucking Wendy's, dope.
Alright. So like that in certain words, that dude, like, yo, go to the fucking Wendy's, dude. Like, a lot of that shit, we put so much emphasis in shit we really don't need to. Mm-hmm. That I realized, like, I've never heard a New Yorker say, "Oh, I'm from New York."
What you talking about? Hold the door for you, like
yo, nigga, I open the door for you.
you got
What's wrong
hands
with you?
too, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Yo, alright, nah, that's nigga said, yo, you got hands too, bitch. What is wrong with you? Fuck out of my face with that shit. I'll fuck your mama. Shut up. Now I had a friend who was so disrespectful. This nigga used to say, yo, he used to call every bitch a fat cow. Why'd you applaud? Yo, horrible timing.
It was late. It was late as shit. Fuck it.
It's testing
Hey, some chicks need to get in the gym though, but go ahead.
Don't do that in darkness. But nah, but like he used to say that to me when I used to be super skinny, and I'm like, I'm fat, what the hell? Like, and then I really got big. He was like, nigga, I was joking. You weren't a fat cat, but now you a whole fucking pig. What's good with you? Like, it was so funny. And at that time, I was just muscular. I wasn't even fat. I was training every day with my team, so it was just, yeah. My homies is rude too. Like we put emphasis on shit that don't got to be emphasized. We have our own phrases, like I'm sure y'all do. Like, if I say, yo, nah, and like, yo, this dude, I'm telling you, bro, like, it was really something crazy. What the fuck am I talking about?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
Exactly.
What talking about. He's saying like, it's basically saying like, blase, or what is it, etc.
Yeah,
Oh.
to an extent, but like, you get what I'm saying. Like now you get what I'm saying with him saying that, like and etc. Like it's us rambling without rambling almost.
Like I could have saw somebody like 2 weeks ago, and I was like the other day.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
That's not the same though.
It's not
That's
the same,
exactly
no,
the
but, like,
same.
It's not the
like
same, but
the
it's like it's an idea
things.
of what it is. You know, it's like one of those things almost. Like
So like, I'm thinking like this, like this nigga, like that type of shit.
kind of like because you didn't have to say what it was. You just knew it was like like You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yo, forever, whoever listening, I'm really from there. Don't ever try to test me, because I done met a bunch of y'all punk ass wanna be New York niggas out here that jack y'all from here. That be like, yo, when I first got out here, yo, I wanted to clap. Oh my God. This is how I learned a lot of my friends rubbed off on me in like a very hysterical way. I didn't realize how hood a nigga can actually be when he's not as hood as the rest of his friends. Like a lot of my homies, man, they aggressive. They didn't relax. And this is not saying my whole city aggressive, but we out there. But my homies, they horrible. They will say some grimy shit, but they'll look out for you. You know what I'm saying? You know how a New York person consoles another person? Dead ass. But you know how another person, you know how a New Yorker consoles somebody else, like a real New Yorker from Queens, Brooklyn, BX or whatever. Like you tell me what's going on with you, like niggas don't, like out here they be like, oh man, that's crazy. Like I promise you, get better. Out here we be like back home, you be alright. Like just like that. That's part of it. You know, you be alright. That's facts. You be alright. That's just what it is. But yo, some of the stuff y'all do out here just be killing me, son. Like I just don't. Like y'all niggas be paying like $5 for bagel sandwiches or rolls. No,
This is a different type of bagel.
I don't care. No way in hell.
What is your bagels made of?
Good grease,
Grease and what else?
bacon.
Did they make it with milk?
What? That's extra, nigga. What the fuck you want some custom made bagel for? You
It's not a
like?
custom made bagel. All their bagels are made for vegan people as well.
Darkness. But no, my
That's
thing
why
is
it's
like,
expensive.
I'm talking. All right, if that's what you're
Are you
saying.
vegan?
If you ever had it, no. If you ever had it,
No.
I eat meat, no homo, safely. All the time.
Yeah, Jay, you know you want to laugh. Hey, nigga.
Hey, nigga.
Nigga said,
Better safe than sorry.
Jeez, nigga said
save
safely.
this song. Hey, I remind me of the almost safely. What?
I mean,
Yeah, darkness.
Yo, why niggas be saying like no homo pause like unnecessarily?
bro, because like
No, that's what I
some
don't like,
pauses
nah.
be funny. Like it's an art that pause shit, bro.
Right.
It's supposed to be funny now. It's not like sometimes it is like a no homo thing, but
But some
sometimes
people really
it's
just
supposed
drop it to be
funny.
dropping it like, yo, I didn't think it was homo until you hit that pause.
Yeah, that's why it's
Like,
supposed
what's
to
good
be
with you?
funny.
Yeah.
No, like, nah, some people do it and it genuinely won't be funny and it'd be like, yo.
it's like a play on words they'll do. And it's like
Right. And that's
it is
cool.
an art, bro. It's like
an art. And
you gotta think about it, bro.
But like, yo, and I was beating that ass like what when I was doing this and I had to pull out my pause. But like my nigga, like sometimes you don't need a pause for certain shit. Like, all right, we get it. You was about to fuck this bitch up. Boom, boom. Clap
But-
cheeks.
I think it's funny when niggas actually say something gay. Then
That shit be so funny, bro.
yeah, nigga sexy as hell. No homo. Like,
Nah,
that's
it's not.
gayest
Dre,
thing
nah,
you can
it's
say.
great. I low key be saying some shit that pissed this nigga off in the car. This nigga be like, bro. Like, yo, you didn't say no homo. Okay.
See,
You wait.
You gotta relax.
You
like,
wait.
You gotta relax. Like, see that? Like, that's unnecessary, bro. Like, there's no
Nah,
reason.
I personally do it to Dre because like his reaction is the funniest. Like, it's the funniest person to do this shit with. Like, I won't do certain shit because like I don't want to make my nigga uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. But like, Tyler do some shit too. That just
He put you in it.
nah. All right, Talisha, don't do that. Don't do that, Talisha.
The bus.
Here we go. I'm under you go with me. But not like
See,
Tyler.
that's where that one do the pause because the shit's just funny. Like,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
He's right. It's art. You gotta throw it in there when it's necessary.
like it's just funny.
But no, like his like Charcoal's version isn't like nothing too crazy. My version would be like something like, all right, I'll Mac. But yeah, Drew be getting tighter than a motherfucker in that bitch.
That shit weird, bro. Like,
Bro, what does he say,
unnecessary.
man?
We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, that nigga be doing some weird shit. Anyway,
Yeah, man. I'm a cool person. Yeah, I just gotta. I couldn't even keep a straight face. Goddamn.
but yeah, man. As far as solutions go, because I ain't even get to go yet on my shit.
Oh, please do.
Y'all niggas is talking.
Whoa, yeah. We went for a minute. Yeah. Nothing. Let's talk about that. Go ahead.
But yeah, man, my opinion on it is I don't know everything, so don't take my word as fucking law. We don't
Darkness.
oh shit. Yeah, I own everything and we don't know everything. So yeah, but the thing is about solutions for issues, man, everybody got something they want to do. If you want to get it better, just hold up both hands, keep steady. But everybody doesn't know everything, man. But if you got something you love to do it. That's one. And two, get out of the fucking like turn the TV and turn social media off for a second, especially the TV, man, because you're getting lied to every goddamn day, man. Spend some time with yourself, man. Find some moments of the day or a place in your crib or somewhere outside where you can go, where you can just be by yourself, forget about some stuff, and really just zone in on who you are, what you're trying to do. And just ask yourself, like, who are you really? Like, a lot of people don't know who they are, including us in here right now. We don't know who we really are or who we really come from.
We got an
where we
idea
really
of
about
what
to
we
go.
want to be.
So we need to figure that out. And I don't know the historical way of doing that. I guess one way is to search up, hey, who the real settlers of America? Because we know it wasn't who they say they are. That could be one step in that journey. Or if you want to find out how to be some of the best musicians in the motherfucking planet, search up a studio where you can intern at and go in there and actually put in some work.
I hear that.
If you want to be a writer, search up the greatest writers. Let's try to search up some writing programs. If you want to actually figure out how to be a better parent, observe. And don't have kids too early.
I'm like,
To be honest, like just
I like how like the three of us like just had like so similar like reactions to that shit. It's real. It's real, G.
Ain't none of us got kids.
yeah. But if you want to start your own business,
You know what? Nah, I want some. Nah, I want some kids, but by the right person in due time.
but yeah, man, everybody got something they want to do or they have the skills enough to be great at doing and monetize off of it. Get better at it, learn how to get better at it, and do it. Is that the only solution? No. But it's a lot of things that's out here to distract you from what your goal is in life. What that is really, that's different for everyone.
Right.
And it's a lot of stuff out here that you've been told as a youth that isn't true now. So
Speak on it.
it'll be, you do if you don't. Research and figure out why. It's a lot of other people out there talk about stuff like that, but it's a lot of misdirection in those topics as well. So you're going to have to do some digging. I know that myself. I don't know if I'm ever going to find the answers, but I may find something. And if I have the ability to back it up and pass it on, I'll do that. But when I have the information, because I can't just talk shit about, oh man, this ain't real, that ain't real, when I don't have a resource to back it up. So how really far I can really go, I don't talk about it because I don't have the shit to back it up. Most niggas just gonna think you talking shit.
Right.
And just a conspiracy theorist, when conspiracy theorists have been right as far as this year goes, but that's for another day. But
Darkness.
still, there's a lot of things we all can do. There's a lot of things we all thought we couldn't do, but now we can do. And all we have is time. Sure. You don't know what day you're going to walk off this earth and walk off this planet. So do what you can while you're here. And also, when you actually get off this planet in your body, you don't know what's next anyway. So that could be a good thing. You don't know. Nobody, or maybe it might be some people that said it already. We just don't know who they are, where the sources come from. Who knows? Well, we don't know what death is or what happens when our physical is gone. So we don't know if this is hot shit. We don't know. We don't know.
It's just like we was talking about recently. Like, back to what you said earlier for a moment about not fearing death. You know, as kids, you know, we question a lot of shit and we get scared or whatever. And you was like, I die. What happens next? I don't know. That's a mystery. Me being older now, that's more so what I'm Nah, personally, I don't want to die. I think if somebody puts a gun in my face and my time is about to happen, yeah, I'm gonna be scared shitless. But my biggest thing is the not knowing, which messes with me. But I understand that I won't know.
We live life not knowing a lot of shit, man.
Exactly, and that's my type point. We live life not knowing a lot of things, so why stress over just that? You know what I'm saying? But let me just say real quick, I think each one of us done gave some pretty good advice. And Dre, with your shit, go ahead and we need to get some love for that right now, because that was pretty good. That was tough. That was tough. Solid.
Yeah, man, but on the real, this is the end of the DZN Podcast. If you love and enjoy this show, follow us on all podcast platforms, YouTube, Spotify. Damn, we ain't even on SoundCloud no more. Fuck that. Anyway, Podbean, all podcast platforms, Apple Podcast, Spotify, D.Z.N Podcast on Instagram, DZN Podcast Network on YouTube, DZN Podcast on Twitter. And like, comment, subscribe, 5 stars, donate, share, all that shit, man. We need all the support we can get so we can get out more stuff for more people that way.
Go on and support. Go ahead and do that.
And if you want to follow me, you can follow me at retrod.r.e on Instagram and retrod.re_ on Twitter. And so, where can people find you?
On Instagram, Young Pluto 08.
Album coming out next year. Nah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Now you gotta speak it into existence.
Just like Jay Jones, if y'all know who I'm talking about.
Hey, shout out Jay Jones, straight good.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
You know what's funny? You said Jay Jones, and I thought John Jones. I'm like, when did he say that shit? Nah. Oh man. But if you guys want to get your stuff out there, if you guys want somebody to listen to your stuff, and actually put your stuff out there so other people can see your work, go ahead and hit my new business promotion, my new business account, the Kings Queens Project Co. All one word on Instagram, no underscores, no periods. That's the King, TheKingsProject Co. The Kings Queens Project Co. Go ahead and send me what you got there. Talk to me. Let me know what's up, and I'll work around it so we can try to get you out there so you can say that you finally put your foot out the door and that you took that next big step. So Young Pluto, you're definitely up. But the next post that you guys will see on that account is for the DZN. Thanks, guys.
That way. Yeah, so mine is pretty easy. You can follow me at Like Charcoal on Instagram. That's it.
Like Charcoal.
All right, man. And also Retro Soundwave Media website coming soon. Be on the lookout for that.
That way.
Yeah, man, business about to start for real. About to start selling stuff so y'all can buy from me so I can get this money. So I can get this money to help get some more stuff to give to y'all.
Trey makes this.
Exactly.
Hit the button.
Go ahead and hit that.
I ain't got the button on there. I need it. No, I might do that like tonight. My bad. Fuck it.
Thank you guys. We're out of here. Much love to you.